For problem 2-153, we have the Horizon Phone Company that offers a basic monthly voice phone plan where you pay $40 for the first 450 minutes and then 45 cents per minute after that. This graph here shows that situation. So before you had cell phones, you had a plan that would charge you for a base fee and then for every minute after that. So you were charged by the minute, which is interesting thinking about how much we use our phones today. But we're going to look at this situation. So we use a step function, which is a kind of piecewise function to represent this because we have our first piece and then the next piece, and it changes from our y-axis. The reason we don't have this all connected is because you can't have between $40 and $40.45, right? So if you spend your 450 minutes and then it's like 450 minutes and 30 seconds, you still have to pay that 45 cents. There's no like, maybe since you only spent half that time, you spend 15 cents. As soon as you start that next minute, you have to pay another 45 cents. So that's what this is showing. Again, we're going to be looking at lots of piecewise functions today. So we're going to talk about the domain and range of a piecewise function. And we do that by looking at the different parts. So overall, our domain is anything of x that is greater than 0, right? Because x represents time, so I can't have negative time over here. My overall range, because it is discrete data, I would have to list out the different y values, and putting like 4 of them is good within the ellipsis after, so we know that this keeps going on forever in that pattern. The next thing, though, I want to look at specifically is just this first piece right here, okay? Because you are then going to find the domain and range for each of these pieces. So the domain for this is x is greater than 0, so anything greater than 0, but less than 450, because we need to cover just this line here. And we're looking at this chunk at 0 to 50. Then our range is just y equals 40, because we are a straight line across at 40. So for example, if I'm at this next line here, it's going to be y equals $40.45, because the y does not change. It stays the same for every step. Now, something important to remember as you're looking at these different pieces is our inequality signs. So notice I had a less than or equal to and a less than or equal to here. The equal to piece, that's because I had closed circles. So make sure you get this little note part down as well. If there is an open circle, you're going to be using just the less than or greater than signs. If there is a closed circle, you are going to use the equal to part. And for a piece or like a domain, you can use one of each. So for our sequential pieces here, you're going to have one that is a greater than here, and another one that's a less than or equal to here. So you can mix these two signs.